Okay, so this is just some of the upgrades that I've done on the bike since I've had it for probably just over 12 months now. First ones were the Mavic E Crossmax wheels. Didn't like the Trek ones. Rims are absolutely nightmare to get stuff on and off. These have been pretty impressive, to be honest. Quite cheap. Yeah, definitely recommend them. Definitely a good upgrade over the standard ones. We've also gone for the slightly shorter Hope e-bike cranks. Absolutely met up with them. United chain guard, brilliant. Birdtech pedals, spot on. For the Eagle Eye amongst you, that is a push shock. Absolutely transforms the ride. And then we've got P-section draft proof down the battery. Works a treat, stops all the crap getting in. We've got a Pirelli Italia climb control saddle, absolutely excellent. It kind of locks you in position, which is really good. And then I've gone for Hope stem. Got one of the knot block adapters, so I've still got knot block on it. 1-up bars, really nice. There's nothing wrong with the standard ones, to be honest with you. Ergon grips, and then we've got Hope E4s front and back, with a 220 rotor at the front and a 200 at the back. Nothing wrong with the SLXs, nothing wrong with the cockpit on the standard bike, to be honest, but you've got to have a bit of bling, haven't you? And if you can have bling, you may as well have Hope. Just tidied the wires up a little bit as well with some wrap, which is quite nice. I know I need a black one of them, but I've only got a green one. But I will change that. Pro guard, mud guard on the front. You usually have a mud hug around the back, but that's just come off because it is quite dry and it is damned ugly, although it makes a massive difference. Anything else I've done? Don't think so. Everything else has just been fine. Loving the bike. Oh, motor number 3, but it is what it is with these. And Trek have been fine replacing it, if I'm honest. So yeah, that's all the good stuff that I've got on it. So the eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed I've got Pirelli Tires on. I think it's an R on the back and an S on the front. The rear is very semi-knobbish. I didn't realise that when I bought it, and then when I got it I was like, there's not going to be any grip in mud, and there absolutely isn't. But as a tyre, it's pretty good. The sidewall's quite strong, but at the end of the day it's a semi-knob and it's not going to grip until it gets dry. Now it is drier, absolutely fine. The S on the front, again, good thick sidewalls, which is absolutely what you want on an e-bike. But I have to say, I've tried the XR5s that it came with, not a fan. And I think going forward, my favourite rear tyre was the Eddy Current, and I'll probably be putting that on once I get rid of all the tyres I've got. And on the front I'll probably go for a V tyre. It just has an amazing ability to ride rocks and roots, which is plentiful around where I actually ride, and I think that's going to be my go-to combination. A lot of people like Magic Marys, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with Magic Marys. But I'll probably see what availability is like, but these are fine for now. And according to Pirelli, once the original coatings wear off, you've still got plenty of grip, so you probably have run out by now or rubbed off, and I'll go and see how it's gripping. So just a quick word about the brakes. On a previous bike I've had Maduras, and I absolutely love the massive amount of power that you get with them, and I was really in two minds whether to get MT7s or Hopes on this. At the end of the day the choice came down to Hopes, just because you've got that warranty, and it's just beautifully engineered. When I got them, I can't say I was too impressed with them. The front just felt underpowered to what I wanted, so I changed that to a 220mm front disc, and that made a massive difference, and now it's absolutely just as I want it. Modulation's great, Pad life's good too, so we'll give that a definite thumbs up. Nice one, Hope. Just wanted to mention about the cranks, which is something I didn't realise until I was in my local bike shop, which is Leisure Lakes, and I've gone a bit shorter with the crank arms. My reasoning being that if I can have a shorter crank arm, I can then put my linkage in low, and I'll probably have the same pedal strikes as if it's in high. I have to say, since I've had this push shock on, the shock actually it sits higher in its travel than the air shock, so the combination of the two means it's really good for pedal strikes. Now, the thing I didn't realise is they need to tell the motor it's a shorter arm. I don't know why, but they did that in Leisure Lakes for me, and just something to bear in mind, that if you put shorter or longer cranks on, they can just alter the software. Don't know why, like I say, but something I would definitely not have guessed. So I suppose the last upgrade is quite possibly going to be the forks. And is there anything wrong with the lyrics? Absolutely not. Really good set of forks. But what would I go to? Fox are absolutely fantastic. The Fox 38s, but they're like £1,000. Or you can get a cheaper set of Zebs, which I'm sure are equally as fantastic. Am I at the level to notice whether it's going to be any better for me? I don't know. If anyone's done it, please drop something down in the comments and let me know, because the other option that I'm considering is a coil conversion for these lyrics. In terms of stiffness, they're absolutely fine for me. There's no issues with them. I'm currently at 160mm standard, which is what they come as, but if I went to coil, I would have that chance to take it up to a 170. Now, is that going to alter the geometry? Not much. So at the end of the day, you can run a little bit more sag and it's actually not going to be much difference whatsoever. But whether a coil conversion would be better than a Fox 38 or a Zeb, I'm not sure. The Fox would be like double the money, because I think they're about £1,000. Zebs I think are about 750, and the coil conversion's about 500. I just like the feel of the push shock. It's just a different world compared to the air shock that I had on. Now a lot of people are saying that the reactive design is flawed. I didn't have any issues until I tried this, and I was just like, wow. The biggest shock to me was actually just how well it rides uphill. It's much better. It's higher in the stroke, and it just seems to me more grip, and that's for a rider of my level. I can see why these good riders absolutely rave about it. But yeah, if you've got any comments, tips or other recommendations, then please just let me know. One of the beauties of the Eve is I've just been riding up a track and I've seen what looks like absolutely mental shit. Now that is deep. So we survived that. We'll see what the rest of it was. That was bloody steep though. someone who likes the gnarly trails, and whoever it is, it's a nice one. That was mint.